Hello, beautiful souls. Today is November 26th. Happy Thanksgiving to all my family in the States. Happy Thanksgiving to all sentient beings in our collective. And today I was going through my Akashic Records and I just wanted to share this personal history. So I'm gonna take you to the past so then you can relate to your past timelines and how you can interact with your current timelines and what's going on in the imprints in your ancestors' bloodline and what's going on in the future timeline. So I'm going to start with a story. On November 25th, 1997. This year was actually the death of Princess Diana, Mother Teresa. It was a very kind of like we're in sorrows, grief, right? That's the vibration of that year. If you look back around August 30th and September 5th, Mother Teresa and Princess Diana passed away. Now, my eldest brother, I'm number 10 in the family. So my eldest brother, Manuel Shalsita, he was going through cancer. And the story is about, on November, around my birthday, November 15th, we were around him in the hospital and he was fearless and he actually didn't want us to cry inside the room. And when he was telling us, why are you guys crying? We're all going to die. That's how he talked to me and my sister. And I was literally telling him, aren't you afraid to die? So this is 1997. I wasn't aware of consciousness and all of this multidimensionality, right? And he says to me, we're all going there. So literally what I learned from my brother, my eldest brother, was to be fearless of our death. And also he was very light. And I was reading the letters of his loved ones because he was supposed to go home to Manila and it didn't happen that way. It was so fast how his cancer progressed within 3 weeks. So he passed away on November 25th, 1997. And after 2 days, it was Thanksgiving in Los Angeles, we received a message that my niece, Monette, passed away in the Philippines on November 27th. So 2 days apart. And my niece was also pregnant with the baby they named the fetus, I think it was 4 or 5 months fetus. It's just Theus. So the fetus died and Monette died of heart condition. So during that time, it was a real Black Friday for all of our family because the family members in the Philippines were grieving and the family members in Los Angeles were grieving. I literally broke down because my brother had to tell me the death of Monette, who was like 27 years old, a nurse. And I fell on the ground when he told me this news in the street because we had to come out of the home because we chose not to tell my parents because they were elders and we didn't want them to hurt because Monette is their eldest granddaughter. What's the relevance of this story is that the grief and depression that I had, I wasn't able to function as a mother to my 3 children. I was in depression, deep depression, and I was in my room for 1 month. Now, let's go to the future after 20 years, 2017. My son Theo passed away on November 24th, which literally their death is 24, 25, 27. So this week of 24, 25, 26, 27 is a crucial, pivotal transition of my family's consciousness through grief, through the dark night of the soul. And some people knows that I'm a Scorpio, so my birth chart is about transformation. Incarnation is, we are imprinted with karma. So if you can understand that you've come here with a blueprint, so the Akashic Records is your blueprint and has a karmic imprint of all timelines. So when I've discovered that my family members that left had this parallel timelines after 20 years, I realized there was something happening. It's like this pattern, right? And what I've received from Saint Germain and the Violet Flame, which I teach on 9 weeks karma clearing, is that they are active in the spiritual domain. So the message today was they had to leave this earth, this incarnation, and they're watching over us, protecting and co-creating a full circle of our family's karmic pattern to revolutionize our consciousness, to evolve in a higher frequencies of light, which is about when your heart broken, when you've lost your child, you've lost your brother, or the death of your family members. We are so attached in the bloodline, right? So the keys and codes are encoded and imprinted in our blood. That's why this thing about ancestral sins, ancestral genes, the pool of your DNA, RNA, is holding the code of your life. So in your current timeline, if you can decode and have a breakthrough on how you can transcend the victim consciousness into an empowered state of being, you are literally creating a clear incarnation. Like you're stepping up, you're balancing your karmic debt. And the karmic debt is about, we have hurt a lot of people in the past, and in this incarnation we can still get triggers by other people, and we need to really fully let go, release to the source of all that is any imprints that is not bringing you into your higher awareness, your higher self. So I've been teaching this for 9 weeks, and literally tomorrow I'm going to launch this book with my close, intimate friends in my abode. And because I just wanted a very simple celebration. What shifted in my incarnation at this timeline is about simplicity and purity, integrity, authenticity, truly having this light, the I am presence. The violet flame helps us to transmute all these imprints, the animosity that we have, the unforgiveness that we have, because we are all in the same hologram. But the mastery of your soul resides in the mastery of your microcosm. That means we need to go really deep within and understanding the bigger picture, like an eagle's eye view, why we are co-creating and magnetizing these things that blocks us from living a joyful, peaceful, life, abundant, joyful, harmonious life. And that is the gift of devoting your life into your ascended mastery. So basically what I've been doing is to clear my shadows, to embrace where I am and what I am co-creating, my relationships in this level of the human dimension, and my relationships with the masters of light, those ascended masters, galactic beings, goddesses, the deities that are channeling through my own antenna. Like we are receptor of this hologram. We are all in this universal field, and we are like a universe, and we are encoded with all this inner knowing, knowledge, wisdom, and healing that we need. So that is the secret code, the keys to unblock. When you tap into your Akashic Records, you're able to fully receive a direct download from the masters, the lords of the Akashic Records, the lords of karma, the gatekeepers. So these are the mighty beings that are holding our universal consciousness. So Archangel Metatron is the master to open the portal for all of us to receive downloads and dispensations of grace. And Archangel Michael, who is the blue ray of light, is this amazing, powerful protector. So when you co-create a relationship with these masters, in your astral realm, when you're traveling, when you're sleeping, you are able to travel without interference. Because we can be receiving attacks and interferences from the malevolent force. And in this amazing astral travel that I do, the masters, Metatron and Michael, my soul calls them and literally zap this interferences. So this message that I'm releasing to you is to really devote, fine-tune your live stream, and any shadows that are coming up and rising up as our collective shadows are rising up, fear and illusions and all of that, you really have to have a focused intention, and your attention has to be in your light, this divine Shakti light that is in our spine, the Kundalini rising, right? Transcending and ascending, transcending and ascending. This is the I Am Presence. And we're in tune to the beloved I Am Presence, the fractal of light from the source of all that is. So you are like this magnet, the attractor, because you're running in the universal energies, the universal laws of nature, of divine. You can literally shift weather patterns, declare your intentions, because you have the power of the source. So in the midst of fog and confusion and darkness, you can easily get distracted by your belief and your separation. So we are in a bifurcation, and that means other people are vibrating in fear, in separation, and the star seeds and light workers, or however you call yourself, that are tuning into the light properties of this universal God, creator, source, however you call that higher power, you are at one with the unified consciousness. And that is what we're bringing in and ushering our Christ golden light, right? This Christ self, this I am presence is present with you. And that's how we can be living in a still divine perfection, harmonious, peaceful. So I invite you to examine your patterns, your karma. What are those blockages? I'm experiencing something in my throat chakra. So it's like, excuse me, clearing and express those hidden patterns and express it with compassion. So thank you so much and have a blissful and blessed Thanksgiving. Namaste.